What's going on, guys? Welcome back to Everyday Struggle. We got another special guest with us today. Mr. 21 Savage is in the building. Good morning.
What is
Gotta get him
Savage,
in on the
Mr. Savage.
Mr. Savage.
He's here. He looks great. He smells great.
He does
He
smell
told me
great.
he refused to call you 21 Savage because you're not 21.
You're not 21.
How old are you?
24, but 21 is like my.
That's his thing.
That's my
But
dream.
It's not
My
his
name's
age.
Savage.
see, I like just Savage.
Like, what was your crew name?
Way back when it was like the Coalition.
So that's like your name would be Coalition Joe Budden.
So
21
then,
is
all
his
right,
crew.
so I didn't know that. So the name of the crew is
Yeah.
Savage.
Yeah.
No.
No, 21 is the name of the crew.
Say it
Savage
again.
is my name.
But then, all right, so tell me how you felt about 22 Savage then.
Oh.
Shit.
For real.
No,
For real, because he's hot, and the
It was
second that you
cool.
get hot, niggas is now Savage too.
It was
52
cool.
Savage,
No.
right?
I
20
met 52 Savage.
No, 22
I like
is
him,
just
though.
trying
He
to
was
ride
funny,
off
yeah.
his wave.
Yeah, but he was being
I like
disrespectful though.
52 Savage.
No, not 52, but 22 saw his wave.
just
He
being
was good
disrespectful.
at like imitating him, and then he said, "Fuck it, I'm a rapper now."
It's over for him.
Yeah,
22.
he back funny Mike now.
Did you have anything to do that, or did you just kind of?
Oh, you pressed him.
No, real talk.
You made him
Did
change
you,
his name.
did you have anything to do? Because it looked like it was natural.
Yeah, it was natural, I guess.
Oh, this nigga's full of shit.
He DM'd me though, like,
No disrespect.
yeah, like I apologize to the whole team.
Ah!
I could have put it out on, but I was like, I respected it.
You know what's funny? When I saw he did, because I know for you, like you were kind of really offended. He said after the whole thing when he went back to the comedy, he said, "At least I got my followers up." I was like, "That was it?"
Oh wait, he's a
Social
comedian.
media.
Yeah, he was a comedian. So he got his followers up off
Oh
him.
man, I don't give a fuck about no comedians. I thought he was
Yeah.
a real rapper.
Nah.
No, not really.
Well, he
He
said
was
he's
a comedian
slash rapper.
first, and then he started making fun of me, and that turned into he was making fun of me, Kevin Gates, a whole bunch of rappers. Then he started like when he seen like, oh shit, so he started taking it serious.
Oh, you saying you posted
He
up
took the
in front of
comedy
Bando.
shit to some rap shit.
Yeah.
Then he went back to the comedy after he got his chain
And
to it.
apologize.
He had his
Right.
15
He was
minutes. 22
like
Savage.
he was
Right.
he's one of the comedian niggas, but he was acting like he was a gangster like during the whole thing. I'm like,
Oh,
this might be real.
I don't
She-
know.
The
He might
funny
have
niggas,
been
the niggas
gangster.
that got jokes might really have it on them.
I don't know. I
Well,
can't tell you about no
yeah.
comedian.
We got the real 21 Savage with us.
Yeah, the real
ISSA
one.
album is out, doing really well. How did you feel about that first week reception, man? Big week for you. Big
Did you
month.
expect that?
I mean, I don't know. It's good because all I did was just put out a cover a week before it came out. I
No
ain't had
promo.
no single, no promo, no nothing. So, shit, I don't know how the numbers work, but everybody
your
say that
numbers
was
guy.
a good number.
Well,
Yeah.
I didn't think it was gonna do as good because I've heard you say like you're not a singles guy. You ain't put out no single. Of course, you have a single now that's blowing
Yeah.
your bank account. That's my joint.
Yeah.
But like, did the label try to get you to put out a single? Like, yo, we gotta push something.
Nah, because I like run. I'm in a
Yeah.
partnership deal. I ain't really, you know what I mean? So what I say go.
Yeah, I seen. I think your manager tweeted out like you own your own masters and
Yeah,
stuff like that. So
100%.
is it different than again? I'm new to all this. So is it different from how other niggas usually are signed?
Yeah, like it's not really like an artist deal. It's
Yeah.
like I'm signed to Slaughter Gang, and I have a distribution with Epic. Like it's a partnership. It
So
ain't
you
really
boss.
like the artists where they tell you what to do. They
wasn't
A&R
doing him
your
no
project.
favors. He was hot before he got
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
They courted him. They wanted him. He had leverage
Yeah.
in his negotiation.
Yeah.
So he's a partner.
But even with that, like, why even sign? Because like on Savage Mode, you're like 2016. I'm saying fuck a deal. So when I saw you sign, I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
What do you know that we don't know? What did you know then
It's
that you didn't know
politics.
before?
It's like
Politics?
you can only go so far, like
On your
without a label. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Especially when you in like my lane. Like if you a goody two shoes type of dude, then yeah, everybody gonna love you in the industry. But when you on some street shit, you gotta like have that label because they got access to certain shit that I can't get access
So
to.
Chance could be independent. Chance is like a nice, good image. But okay, so you're saying
I think that he has a good image too. Outside
Whoa,
of being a street
hey.
nigga.
And listen, 21 when he first came on the scene, I didn't see him smile for 8 months. Like he looked real
Look, check this
angry
out,
and real straight.
All right, but how many times you see me in real life?
Never.
All
So
right, look-
you didn't see me smile on the internet.
Yeah,
okay, so
yeah,
you
but
always
that's
smile
how
on
fans
that.
perceive.
But I always been singing my R&B and stuff on the internet.
That's what social media has done for you. Social media is not making us kind of know your personality a little
Yeah,
bit.
because I
before, I'm
really
like,
didn't
this
be
nigga
on there
look too
like
scared.
that. I just post pictures. I wasn't really, you know what I mean? But I always been a cool guy. I ain't never really just been on no guerrilla shit.
So
But you'll
that's-
get your issue, but
So where, and I guess, whenever you started, whatever year that was, I don't know
Yeah.
because I caught on later.
yeah.
But where do people get all this tough?
I mean, I rap
feelings?
gangster rap. It's gangster rap. Like,
But everybody does. I think with
Nah, but
you,
even
they
sometimes you talk.
believe me.
exactly. That's
So
what I'm
like,
saying.
that's the difference. Because everybody in the industry rap gangster rap. But I
Exactly.
feel like they believe me, so it's kind of different. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
And I ain't gonna lie,
certain stuff
I
'cause
seen
they
a video
believe
in front of some house. You and Amber, it was about 100 niggas out there. I said, okay, I see why people are feeling.
I mean,
I see why people are feeling this way about Mr. Savage.
and if every record he come on the record talking about slaughter gang, murder gang, I mean, at some point, and he's mean mugging like a motherfucker on all these pictures, and he sound like he's not into smiling. I'm like, this nigga's on some real terrifying shit.
I am though. Like, it's not like a facade. It's like,
Yeah.
you know what
Yeah, but I
I mean?
didn't know it was a flip
when
side.
It's
when it's
changing me.
time.
Yeah, and then the industry is like changing me. Like I know I gotta carry myself a certain way. When I first came in, I've been only out for like 2 years, really, since 2015. That when I
Okay.
dropped my first mixtape. So when I first came out, I'm still in the street. The whole 2015, the whole beginning of 2016, I'm still in the street, like heavy, like very active in the street. You feel me? So now that I've been in the industry for a little minute, now I'm like learning, like, okay, I can't really move like that.
When
when
not
and where,
to.
you know what I mean? So
Has
That
that
was-
transition been
is that the
difficult
biggest?
though?
Oh, my
it
bad.
ain't really difficult. It's just you just gotta. It's just a learning process.
Yeah.
It ain't hard though. Like, you know what I mean? It's easy.
What's the biggest difference between the streets and the industry for you? Or the hardest thing for you to get adjusted to?
The streets and the industry, they really the same.
Really?
Really?
Shit, it's fake smiles. You know what I mean? Backstabbing. The only thing is like, okay, I say in the street, you really know. Like, if a nigga don't like you, you gonna know a nigga don't like you. You know what I mean? And when you see a nigga, it's gunplay or something. In the industry, it's like a nigga dap your hand and be talking about you to a bitch or, you know what I mean? It's just
Yeah.
different.
Yo, you tweeted.
And the street niggas keep it in the street. I feel like what be confusing me is like I be on some, you know what I mean? Like shit, we on some street shit. If we got beef in the industry, then it's street shit.
While we on the internet.
But yeah, but goddamn, niggas will get on some old like police shit, and I don't know.
It's
I don't
messy.
know who gangsta and who not.
Right.
In the street, I know, cause you could call up, bro. You heard of this nigga? Like, what he talking about? You know what I mean? What they doing? In the industry, it's like you never know what a nigga on.
Yeah,
If a
it's
nigga
true.
gonna shoot you or call the police on you.
So you tweeted a few days ago that you're amazed at how many people haven't met you and just only wish for you to fail. And are you
Yeah.
talking about people on the internet, like trolls, or
Yeah,
actual people in
internet.
real life and both the internet people?
Internet, yeah, internet people.
Have you gotten used to dealing with that? Because it never stops, right? The more successful you get, you're gonna grow your fan base,
Yeah.
but the haters are always gonna be out too.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I had to just think about it. And I was like, I mean, shit. You got to take the good with the bad. Shit, I get a lot of love too, so
Yeah.
now I just be like, man, fuck that shit.
Do you have thick skin?
Yeah. I got shot 6 times. My skin
Really?
tough as can be. Yeah, yeah.
See, you should have told me that.
My skin
Been through a
A1.
lot.
This shit thick, tough.
You come from
Sure.
a big family too, so now that you're on the move, you're doing press runs, you're touring, do you get to spend a lot of time with your family? Like, how
Yeah.
much are they with you?
Not like how they could be, but you know, I see them every chance I get. I be with my kids a lot. Like my kids come spend the night with me, play games, shit like that. But I be with my mama. I got a big family, but I really don't, cause it's just like my mama and my little brothers and sisters. Like that's all we got. But I got like a lot of family that became family by me being in the street, and like since a young age, I've been staying with my homeboy mama, my homeboy's grandma. Like, you know what I mean? When my mama got evicted, I was staying other places, so like they became my family too. You know what I mean? But my real blood family is just my mama and my brothers and sisters.
You kind of come across like you ride for your people that you with. Like, for example, like one of your homies, I think there was a lot of bad press about him, and like people, no plug. Like,
Oh, okay, yeah.
people were like getting at you because they felt you were standing too close to him or whatever.
Yeah.
You're like, nah, that's my nigga.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, is that just how you handle all that type of stuff, or I mean, that's really your guy? So like, you never like try to distance yourself.
That's my brother. So, I mean, shit. if he getting a lot of bad press, you gonna still like do the show
This
with your
nigga
brother.
fake. Nah,
He's gonna
Nah,
add
he
to the
fake.
bad press.
No,
He's gonna call and give them more
Stop
bad press.
That's just
for the
how we
people.
raised though.
I
Like,
walk over and try to
we
get him
stick
between
together.
them getting jumped. He take out his phone and record this nigga, man.
We stick together. Shit.
Word.
That's
Yep.
my brother.
Hey, yo, your single, right? Bank Account, which I love, by the way.
Yeah.
It says you produced it. Did you really produce it or like?
I produced it.
Oh,
making beats
wait,
out here?
slow down.
Yeah.
All right, slow down.
And
Wait.
I produced
And that's
X
only-
bitch too. Me and Metro. But Metro
how much
helped me more with X bitch. Bank Account was just straight me. Metro just like dragged it out to make it long enough for me to rap on, and added a little bit of like pauses in the beat and bringing the beat back, shit like that. But the melody, the bass, the what's the other, the sample, the hi-hat, I did all that shit.
Okay, that makes sense. Because the whole time I saw this shit, because I was looking through the track list, and then that's one of my favorite tracks. I'm looking for the real producer. I'm like, I know it says it's produced by him, but who's the person who really makes? So Metro helped you, but you did it.
I did it, and Metro just structured it so I could rap on it.
So when you put out a project like this, right? Are you scared that it's not like a single that people gonna gravitate? I mean, people gravitate to like 3 of them right now. But like, do you kind of have favorites in your mind? Like, yo, I know niggas gonna fuck with this more than the rest.
No, I never really know. I just like to just create my music and drop it. I don't really like when you put out a single, you down there telling the fans they gotta like this because this your single. I'd rather just put out a whole album and let them pick what they like the most and make that the single once the streets pick it.
Has that thinking ever conflicted with whatever Epic wanted to do?
Nah.
Well, you say you the boss, so
Epic
Partnership.
really behind whatever I
Supportive.
like. Yeah, it's like my support system. Like they don't really try and control what I do. They just whatever I want to do, they gonna support it.
Yeah, have you thought about changing mentality in towards releasing music? Because I remember when you dropped Savage Mode, you were like, listen, I'm not into dropping a tape every couple months just to like feed y'all and y'all want new music.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop it when I want. So if it's a year or whatever, like you know people that are like in your generation of rap, I mean they dropping music frequently, like every couple of months, shit, every week.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't feel like a pressure to conform?
Nah, I like to create how I create. You can't really put a time limit on art. Like, you know what I mean? You can't really. I'm not the type of nigga to just put out a whole bunch of bullshit. So if I don't feel like my shit good enough or ready enough to come out, then
We gonna
it's
chill.
not gonna come out. And if I do 10,000 first week when it come out, I'd rather accept the fact that I did less, but I felt complete with what I put out versus just rush and put some shit out and then it backfire.
Don't ever change.
True.
Flooding the market with terrible music. I never understand that.
Wait,
plan.
like how long does it take you to make a song though? Like any song, or how many songs
It
do you
depends
make
what
and
type
they
of
don't make
song
it?
I'm making. If it's
Yeah.
just some cool shit, 20, 30 minutes. If it's like some nothing new type shit, like an hour.
Okay. All right.
And just ask him if you can come to the studio, man.
I'm just waiting.
We trying to get us. Well, how long did it take you to make bacon?
Hey, also, like there was ain't no real street rappers on this year's Double XL freshman list. You were on last year's, right? Like, I mean,
Who on the list?
You know.
X,
I think,
X, Ugly God, A Boogie.
Kamaya like shit
Kamaya.
straight.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what do you
I
think
don't know
about the
if
list this
they
year?
might be street. I don't know. I don't really like. I can't really say if they street or not because I ain't never met them. I don't know
Sure.
nothing about them. But they cool. Like they got real followings.
Word.
Everybody who on the list for the most part got real followings. So, you know what I mean, I
Like-
fuck with it.
Do you think about like your cover and trying to like compete with like your peers, like people who are on your cover, like Uzi, Yachty, Kodak? Do you look at what they're doing when you're moving, or do you say, nah, I'm on just my own shit?
I just be in my own lane. Like
Yeah.
I don't really be competing with niggas.
Yeah, but the relationships you have in this industry seem to be very genuine. Like I remember seeing you were at the BET Hip Hop Awards last year, I believe it was. Young Thug came by and like you guys saw each other, their faces lit up. Like it seems
Oh,
like
yeah.
very genuine connection. So we're curious about these relationships you have. So it's a track with Drake and Young Thug.
Yeah.
Why did you decide not to put it on the project, and how did that come together?
Cause like somebody leaked it, and I was like, man,
A hacker?
fuck that shit. Yeah, it had to be a hacker or something. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm gonna just drop my shit with just all me and just see if they, you know what I mean? I'm still gonna put the song out, but I knew people was gonna expect that song to be on there. So I was like, I'm not gonna put it on there just so it could start controversy. So motherfucker be like, why he didn't put it on there? type shit.
That's dope.
It's good marketing.
I like that.
Yo, how did you like link up? I mean, both with Thug. I feel like you and Thug, like y'all got a great rapport on tracks. Like y'all had that other joint with Meek, which is a slapper.
We got a lot of shit.
Did you just say slapper?
Yeah, this is a slapper, nigga.
All right, go
Okay.
ahead.
Anyway, but I feel like you got a good relationship with Drake and Thug.
Yeah.
Like how'd you develop those relationships?
You know, Thug from Atlanta.
Yeah.
So, like, I've been coming around Thug, like, fucking with Thug, like, before I was rapping.
Yeah.
When he was rapping.
Yeah.
Like, back when he was with Birdman and shit.
Yeah.
Like, but I wasn't rapping, so we just always been cool. You know what I mean? And Drake, shit, really, I met Drake through Metro. And then shit, me and Drake just started fucking with each other. And when Thug put out the little, Instagram clip of the, when he was on the jet,
Yeah.
of the ISSA song, Drake had hit me like, man, that shit hard. I need to get on that.
Yeah.
Sent it to him and he killed that shit.
Word. Hey, yo, I was under the impression that Drake actually bought you the Ferrari, man. Like I saw you said somewhere else, like he rented you the joint and you bought it.
Everybody just started saying that just when I was like birthday gift, like they ain't let me explain. So
No, slow down. I ain't
Nah, you kinda made it seem like he bought it.
They
you
did
say
it.
birthday gift.
yeah,
Right?
that's a gift. If he rent me a car, that's like shit. What else is it?
What else is it?
How else would you describe it?
It's
What else would you
misleading,
say?
nigga, is what it is.
What
That
else would you say though? How else would you say it?
Yes,
Birthday rental?
Storytelling, man. Tell
I didn't think
him.
about it.
What would you say? Rental car from Drake?
No, I wouldn't say that.
What you would say?
Right.
Well, I probably wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah,
Me.
I guess.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to make it hot for me.
I had
as
to-
a new artist, though.
I had to goddamn shout him out in some type of way for that. Cause I felt like that was some genuine ass shit.
Yeah. But look, the internet
I
always
was
takes a
talking
little
about
bit
a
of
Ferrari and I pulled up to my hotel room. He had a Ferrari outside waiting for me.
It's nice.
Oh shit.
So I had to
That
goddamn.
is genuine and dope, but we want to make jokes. so,
You always want to make
You bought the same car. You
Yeah,
bought
I
another
went
car.
and bought the same car, cashed out. No title, no nothing. I mean, not no
That's
title,
hard.
no lease, no nothing.
that's hard.
Yeah, see, me, I would put it
488.
up right away. I don't want Drake taking credit for this purchase if I bought it. You know what I mean? You rented it, nigga. Appreciate it, but I bought it. That's what I would be thinking.
Yeah.
He
Yeah, I
ended
got
up-
tired of people kept saying like, niggas just kept bringing that up, like trying to diss me about it and shit. So I'm like, nigga, I bought this shit. Really? If you really want to know, I bought all my cars.
How many cars you got?
Don't buy too many though.
5.
Let them rock.
Damn.
Okay.
Well, 4. One ain't out yet, but I already bought it.
Which one? Let's go.
The Demon.
The Demon. Sound like some shit.
Oh, you niggas just got ghosts. We got demons, nigga. I want a demon shit.
Complex got to cut the check
Oh,
first. I ain't gonna
please.
lie to you.
Hey, if you see me in a demon, it's not because Complex cut the checks.
Yeah.
Yo, so much good music coming out of Atlanta right now. We're wondering what you think about, I guess, the state of trap music at the moment and where you see it going. The musical landscape shifts
All right, it's
every
honesty time.
What y'all call trap music?
What do you call trap music?
Shit about the trap.
No, okay.
Just cause some shit got an 808, it ain't trap music.
I think that's what we refer to trap as.
808.
The slow tempo,
Nah.
slow BPMs, 808. I don't think we refer to it as the content. You don't have to necessarily be speaking about the trap. I think we're going by the music.
Or you don't agree?
Okay, so if I get on a beat, right, on a like a New York type throwback type beat, and I sing about rock, is that hip hop?
Is it hip hop?
Yeah.
Yes. Is it trap?
If a rock star get on Song Cry by Jay-Z, is that hip hop? If you get on a rock star get on the Jay-Z beat and sang a rock star song, is that hip hop?
Oh, you meant rock is in the genre. I thought you meant selling drugs.
No, I'm talking about
Oh.
the rock genre.
I did. Is it hip hop?
No,
He's
it's
singing.
not.
If he's
No,
singing
no,
now,
no,
if
It's
he's
not
singing
hip
now,
hop.
if he's
You ain't gonna
rapping
have to
on
hear
it,
nothing.
I got it in a beat.
If a rock
No,
star
no,
get
no,
on
no.
Song Cry, it's not hip
If
hop.
culturally it's not the
Is he
essence of the
rapping?
song ain't hip hop.
Yes,
I
he
don't
Now
care
you
what he
sing a
doing.
rock song
I don't
according
care
to
what
him.
he
So
doing.
the essence of the
It's
song
not
is
hip
not
hop. So
hip-hop.
just cause a nigga on an 808 beat, that don't make it trap. These niggas don't know nothing about the trap.
But
How's
wait,
that trap music?
But most of the people, okay, I think this is where the disconnect is. Most of the people that we hear on the beats with 808s, they're from the trap.
Who?
They ain't New York niggas up outside of maybe ASAP.
Who?
Oh, that's where I'm gonna defer to him.
Trap
Yeah.
is some Atlanta shit.
Is Migos trap?
Yeah, they
Right?
yeah.
Is Uzi trap?
Nah,
I'm
Uzi
saying no.
Uzi is
considered
a
he
rock
considered
star.
he say he a rock
Uzi ain't
star.
really
I
trap.
want y'all to tell me who's trap. I don't know.
Trap.
I don't know.
Trap would be me,
It's Thug Trap,
Thug,
Future,
Future, Migos.
Chains.
Yeah, 2 Chainz.
Okay.
You got to be from Atlanta. Anybody from Atlanta who, you know what I mean, that's trap.
So it's
if
some
you're from
random
there,
niggas
period,
because
you're-
the beats.
Atlanta is some trap shit. Trap is some Atlanta shit. That's where trap come from.
Okay.
Trap suits, trap house, busting the trap.
You can't make trap if you're not from Atlanta. To you,
Nah.
Or if you're not from that culture.
is there anybody that's not
just that
from
culture,
Atlanta?
period.
Yeah.
Not really, not
That
even, I
makes
wouldn't
sense.
even just say
A
Atlanta.
lot of
but like,
one can't come to mind, but a lot of people rap over those beats.
You gotta
And
be
again,
from
they're
that
not from
culture.
that
According to
area,
what
but it's popular.
Mr. Savage is saying it ain't really about that.
Yeah, so is there
Yeah, so it's
anyone
not
from,
trap.
it's not about the beat, it's about what you're saying.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Is there anyone from Atlanta who's very popular right now not making trap music?
Lil Yachty.
Okay, so that's
Oh,
definitely
yeah.
not okay.
Yachty
He's-
make his music like cool
Peekaboo's
shit.
not trap music.
Peekaboo,
They not really rapping about trap shit on there.
I mean, Migos come in.
Migos,
Migos
but
come
he
in.
rapping about
Content.
Yeah.
Got it. I'm,
play with
I'm
that
still
pussy
going
like
by the beat.
Peekaboo.
I'm still
That
going by the
shit
beat.
hard too, but
Yeah,
he
so
ain't
you're
really
going by the
talking
beat, you
about
going
no
by the
trap
content.
shit.
I think that beat now is expanded beyond like that beat used to only be associated with certain type of talk. Now that beat's just popular. That's how the Atlanta sound is.
But
is
I'm
evolved.
asking y'all because I feel like that sound that we're talking about now dominates hip hop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But when we ask him, and he certainly made sense, he named 5 to 6 people. There has to be some more people that's making this sound that people identify as trap, is what I'm saying, right?
I don't even think
I'm
that.
looking for clarity.
I don't even think there's many trap
Nah,
rappers out.
that's really the
Is
trap.
it not
right
that
there.
many trap rappers?
I think the
Or at least
sound
those
is
are the most
popular,
popular
but
ones.
people talking that shit, there's not that many that are
Gucci.
popular.
Oh, Gucci.
Of course,
man.
Gucci, yes.
of course.
Gucci, yes. Gucci, yes.
And again, all these names we said, like you would already identify with them. I don't think there's like a wide array of people because a lot of people are making or using those particular sounds or those instrumentals. That's not from Atlanta. Like,
All right, my last
'Cause
question on
everybody
this
want to
topic.
be like Atlanta.
If I'm rapping about the trap, and I'm trapping, and I'm on one of those type of beats, but I'm not from Atlanta, then is it trap?
Say it again.
I'm not from Atlanta,
Right.
but I'm rapping trap. The beat is trappy, 808. Then is it trap? But I'm not from Atlanta. That's it.
No, it ain't trap.
So it has to be Atlanta and check those.
You
criteria.
gotta know what's going on in Atlanta. Like that's what originated it. Like that's the culture. That's just like somebody rapping about reggae that's not from Jamaica.
word. I like that
What the
example.
hell is that? Is that?
So
is
when
that
Drake ain't
reggae?
making
Snoop
reggae, nigga?
Lion
What
made that
time now?
album, then it wasn't a reggae.
Snoop Lion.
Do you remember
Snoop
this?
gonna fuck you up for Snoop.
That's what he was.
We know
Snoop my-
Snoop
Snoop my
Lion never
nigga, man.
happened. They cannot acknowledge
I
Snoop
was
Yo,
like to
Lion.
hold on.
pretend it never
Is Drake
happened.
making dancehall?
This nigga gonna mention Drake somehow.
Drake just he
Drake makes everything.
he
Mixed
doing
world
what he
music.
do though. He ain't. I wouldn't really call it dance.
I would call it dance
Drake.
pop. Dance
It's
something
Drake.
pop. It's a hybrid of something, but it's not like authentic. Like if, like me being Jamaican, I know it's not authentic.
Yeah, it ain't
But
dance.
he's using those sounds.
But he's recreating that shit and making
Exactly.
it sound a
What
different
does-
way. It just got dance hall like it come from that.
Exactly.
But he taking it and turning it into something
And,
else.
and that's exactly what you're saying with trap music, right? Like y'all using the kind of sound, but y'all turn into something else. That's why we're not gonna call what you
I
doing
call
trap.
that-
They've
club
created
music.
a sub genre. I damn near feel like because you asking about does Drake make dancehall? Okay, here's all right. Here's trapping means what?
Selling drugs
So how come only people from Atlanta can talk about trapping?
because we invented the word trap. And it ain't even just selling
I heard
drugs.
band on from me.
Yeah.
Trap
it's not-
is just a word that's used to describe a lot of shit. I could say I'm in the trap. That mean I'm where they
sorry.
trapping at. I trap suit when niggas used to wear the Dickie suits and hide they dope in the bottom of them. That's trap. Like trap is just a word. That's just you know what I mean. It's just a word. It's just like saying. Let me think. I'm trying to think of a New York way to say it. I don't know. Trap.
know
It's
New
just the
York
trap,
way.
man. You just
T.I.
gotta
trap
be from the
music too,
trap
right?
to know
T.I.
what the trap
T.I.
is.
Trap or die.
Yeah, T.I.
Of course.
And Jeezy.
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Everybody from Atlanta.
Yo, hold on. You just said something. You say you feel like niggas just want to be like Atlanta. Do you feel like hip hop or like people in all type of different places try to emulate you guys? You guys are pretty much the center.
I wouldn't even say they want to be like us. I'd
Yeah.
say we was popping, so niggas trying to do whatever, you know what I mean? Because that's what's popping.
That's the.
And I call that shit club music. I wouldn't call all them other niggas. That's not trap music. That's just club shit.
Club music. So we named a few male artists. Do you think there's a space in trap for like a female from Atlanta to break through and be a huge star?
Yeah.
Listen,
anything possible.
If you go to a club when the DJ cut that fader over the whole club, gonna sing the "Nuck If You Buck" verse, the girl verse. So
Yeah.
I mean, and we don't get it,
Yeah.
Yo, you old.
Fight. Yeah.
That's like
Wait, Nuck
That-
If You
that's
Buck
young
makes
nigga
me
shit.
old?
Hell no.
Nuck If You Buck?
No,
Come
it's a
on,
classic.
man.
It's a classic.
Come on,
but
man.
that shit
That
came out
shit
like
ain't
10
old.
That's not old. Nuck, no, I'm not letting
That
you
shit
do it.
still get played.
Nuck
No,
If
no, no,
You
no. It's a
Buck?
classic. It's always gonna get played.
Man, I was in middle school when that came out. That ain't really no old shit.
I'm really old. Yo, in hip hop, they're fast forwarding what old means. Nuck If You Buck, I'm not rolling with that one. That's just a classic joint.
That ain't
It is a
old.
classic.
That can't be old.
And she bodied that shit. I don't even know her name. I've never heard another verse from her,
Yeah,
but
but we
she
need-
killed that.
It'd be cool
I
to see
think that
more
was
of this.
Diamond.
Yeah, that
Yes,
was,
that's the name. That's the name.
Prime on.
Diamond up.
We need
Princess.
another diamond
Yeah.
verse.
We nucking and bucking and
I think we need
ready
to, like,
fight. Yeah, that was
Go to
Diamond.
any club
That
in
was
the
Diamond.
world.
That should ring out here.
Yes.
That
nigga.
shit go everywhere.
That's fight music.
Everywhere.
That's just fight music.
That's what it is.
When that
in
shit come
Atlanta.
on, it's like niggas getting fucked up, elbows
We
getting
used to go to
thrown.
the skate rink.
Yo, you know what was fight music too? And I feel a little way when I watch Love and Hip Hop now, and now you can call me old. Scrappy No Problems was fight music in
Of
New York.
course.
Yeah,
In
all
New
that-
York.
They used to play
all
them
that
together,
crunk-
too.
In
crunk
New York.
music was really fight music.
Niggas was getting stomped out when No Problems came on.
All that shit.
Yes, yes.
Crunk
Yep.
music
Yeah.
was really like fighting.
Crunk. There we go. All right, no, I know the difference between crunk and trap. I don't need to ask.
You're
that.
about to ask for the definition?
No, I know the difference. I know the difference between crunk and trap.
All right, yo, you're giving us a lot of good insight. You have one more before
No, I was
we-
gonna ask do you feel any resentment when you see people coming up off the sound that Atlanta really popularized, or do you don't even care?
Who comes up off the sound?
yeah.
I mean, everybody uses that sound that Atlanta kind of really brought to the forefront of hip
I
hop. Do
feel
you
like-
look at it like, yo, nigga, you sound a lot like you from here, but you're not from here? Like niggas is kind of almost just using the wave for the come up, and do you care?
I don't give a damn. Shit, I want to see everybody on.
Word.
Shit, that helping somebody in his town. Another nigga out the street. Shit.
Yeah, you seem
That's a
like
good
such
way to think
a ethical guy. What do you even beef about? Like,
My respect,
oh my god.
money, my respect. Goddamn.
Well, those are two good things to beef about.
Shit, I'm just a real
Usually
nigga,
the people
man.
I think that are really
You come off like that.
really quick to violence, I'm usually thinking those are the niggas that they don't talk much or they can't talk. He could express himself.
Man, them be niggas who be fake gangsters. You
Yeah.
gotta learn the difference between real gangsters. A
Break
real
it down.
nigga know how to talk. A nigga who not really about that shit gonna act like he can't talk, act like he stupid, act like he always mad. You know what I mean? A nigga who really with the shit, he know how to talk. I know how to talk, and I'll get your ass, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. But
That was
if a
believable.
nigga walk around all tough, all that tough,
Sure.
extra tough shit,
But that's what.
nigga ain't
Hey, I'm
with
not
all
gonna
that.
lie. I be watching my Instagram page and niggas be sending me these videos of them waving a gun at the camera and they're threatening out. And I'm you see me because I'm not from that life. I
He
believe.
believes everything, by the way.
You're right. But anyway, I believe you until proven otherwise. You feel me? Like
Yeah.
if a nigga tell me he's the toughest nigga in his hood,
He believes it.
why would I not believe him?
That shit
You
be
shouldn't
cap.
believe
You
it.
can't believe everything people
Well,
say.
I'm believing you until somebody else proves
Shit, your
otherwise.
ass talk a lot of shit like your ass be
Who,
with
me?
that shit too.
I
Hell
ain't
yeah.
never-
What the shit you be
He don't
saying
talk
on
like
your,
he believe it all,
the
right?
shit you be saying on your
Hey,
YouTube videos
like I'm about
and
to
shit.
pull up with something on you.
Nah,
Yes.
You talk like you be ready for goddamn whatever gonna happen. Shit.
Nah.
Now I wouldn't say you talk like it,
No,
but
I
the
feel
shit
like-
you say,
Yo, I told her I got a strong opinion.
yeah, but the shit you say imply that you must be ready to deal with them consequences.
Strong opinions.
You got
Strong
to be.
opinions lead say.
You got strong opinions, don't you?
Yeah.
You ready to deal with the
and he's
consequences
beefing
though,
with
right?
everybody.
Okay, and I know what comes with it. You know what I mean? Now, I'm never the one that's making threats.
No, Ak is learning now. Ak is learning now. I think that Ak was in a space where
Nobody
he
knew
never
him.
had to meet any of us.
Yeah, you didn't have-
He didn't.
yeah.
He didn't know how we took things.
Yeah.
I don't think he's ever malicious.
Yeah.
I just think he don't know, and he's fans of the
Yeah.
culture. So he
Yeah.
get with niggas and start talking,
No.
and now niggas offended and want to fight this nigga. He don't know, and now we don't know, and
Yeah.
now it's just
Now,
a way.
a lot of times, no. What I've learned is that because I'm gonna always stick in my opinion. I'm not gonna make because you're the tough gangster
When you're
guy.
wrong, you shouldn't stick to it.
No, if it's all right.
No, your opinion
Wait, hold
is
on.
your opinion,
Wait,
but it's
say
just
I
the
thought
way
his
you
album was
say
whack,
it.
which I don't think is whack, right?
What's
if,
whack?
if I say, imagine I thought his album was whack, not because I think he's a super tough gangster. Now I'm like, no, that's crazy.
Nah,
right?
but
now,
saying
of
somebody's
course,
album whack, that's different.
no, or whatever. But I think what I've learned now is kind of like the delivery too, right? You know what I mean? Like when you say it a certain way, it's kind of like, nigga, you don't like it? What up?
Yeah, when you sound
Right?
like you are, when you sound like you're trying to offend, then yeah, then I think that took you a little
we having a
while.
third
He be knowing he
We
be
both talked
offended.
about this already.
He know he be
No, I don't.
offended.
But
No,
no,
I
he
don't.
does
I
it.
don't.
That's so crazy.
Wait,
Your ass though.
No,
He
yo, I
does it.
ask certain
You
questions.
probably really don't know though.
Maybe on his
No,
YouTube channel.
I ask certain questions sometimes, and I see them look at me like I'm like, what the fuck?
It's in
and
the
I'm like, this is
phrasing.
the only thing that's on my
But
mind.
it's
I
in
just
the
want to know.
phrasing.
I don't think
She's a journalist, so she knows how to phrase it. He's a former rapper, so he know how to put it down. I just bring it out the raw ass way like I would type it on the internet.
Yeah.
Now it comes off sounding crazy.
It does.
Sometimes you bring it out in a way like you'll never meet the people.
Yeah.
But we fixed that.
Nah, your ass be tripping though.
I be asking.
You be tripping.
Okay, even with that the Migos situation, right?
Okay.
Wait, no, hold on.
Perfect example. Yo, 21.
When I asked that
saw
question,
this. He said,
I thought that was
there's-
an obvious question.
No, but
We
you
got it,
said
baby. We got it.
there's a running joke. You can't open with that question. We've talked about this off camera.
But I felt like it wasn't running.
It's
joke.
fine.
I know, but
You
you
knew
can't
it's already
say
gonna
that.
be- gonna
Okay,
be
let's
like that with
let's
them
talk about
anyway,
yeah.
though. It's fine. You already knew it was gonna be like that with them anyway, cause he got beef with Yachty.
Yeah, but it wasn't me. It was him. The thing is that the question ain't what set him
I didn't
off.
know
We
I
couldn't.
had
Yo,
beef
you
with
on the
Yachty.
carpet because I told you more about.
I didn't know I had beef with Yachty.
No, they saw you at the
Man,
mall.
you were coming at that man crazy.
Yo, they saw him at
Time
the
out.
mall
But
early.
it's your
you.
opinion.
I ain't you.
It's-
Hold up.
it's
Let's
your
talk
opinion.
now.
Voice of
You right.
reason over here.
I was coming at him. Delivery, yes. My
Yeah,
delivery
the way you was
crazy.
talking to him.
That was crazy.
So
Same
you
thing
don't
he's telling me
fucking
about.
know if you signed to a.
That was crazy. That was crazy.
Coming at him crazy.
However, the message, not crazy.
So
at
you're
all.
saying
It's
just what
never the
Ack is
message.
saying right
It's
now.
always the deliverance.
Tell him,
Never the
21. It's
message.
not what you say. It's how you
So
say
you're
it.
giving us most of the same treatment, and he's like, nah, hold up, it's the same thing.
Nah,
No,
he's
right.
he just
He's
more
right.
aggressive in the way he do it. You
Yeah.
be more on some jokey type shit.
Yeah, I do be on that. Yeah,
But niggas be like, nigga, what the fuck you talking about type shit.
okay, all right, that's fair.
You
That's
just
fair
gotta just
criticism.
say it in the right way.
Okay.
Say it in the right way, man.
Cause
Say
he
it
ready
in-
for the consequences.
I mean,
So
I'm
that's
like,
why he's aggressive.
but he not no street dude like I'm not no street dude, right?
Yeah, I think there's levels.
This-
Hey, I'm not no street nigga at all, but I think there's levels. There's levels.
all right,
That's all.
all right.
I don't even want to do topics. I just want him to continue giving deep readings.
I
of
ain't
you
gonna lie.
guys.
Hey,
No,
let me
no,
tell
no,
you.
wait,
Let me
hold
be
on.
perfectly honest.
No, wait. They told me not to bring this up, but this is we had a conversation. Yeah, I don't care what y'all
They
think.
told me not to bring this.
Me and him, we had a conversation on the phone, and I mean, he gave the same whatever deep reading is saying, and I really, I love to argue, and I was like, you make sense, cause I could reason.
Yeah.
It was that simple?
It was.
Yeah,
Because reasoning with him is not always
it was
easy.
simple.
Because he wasn't
he
getting at
agreed
me
with what
about
I
my
said.
opinion. It was like, yo, if you're saying shit in a certain type of way to offend, what the fuck? It is gonna be certain. And I understood.
Yeah, because you can't really just say, you know what I mean? You
I-
know what
listen.
was going on.
Yeah.
We're learning. It's all learning lessons for
Niggas
us.
be ready to goddamn take shit to a whole nother level about like certain shit that niggas say. That's
Yeah.
why the whole shit happened on the carpet, because a lot of niggas don't really, you know what I mean? Niggas be wanting to fight about certain shit that niggas say.
You gonna fight?
Well, I ain't gonna really
we
say
gonna
about the
fight on
carpet.
the red carpet.
Not the carpet shit. Not the carpet shit, but like just
Period.
certain shit. Like, I know me, like, if a nigga just disrespecting me, it's like, I got to do something to you. If
Alright.
we talk and you like, nigga, fuck what you talking about, nigga. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
we talk, so it's like, all right, we starting on
Yeah.
a clean slate. But if we would have never talked and you would have just kept disrespecting me, it's like,
I
you know
disrespect
what I
you.
mean?
Now my new
You
yes,
disrespect my
I
girl.
get you.
I
You
get
did.
you. So
Leave it
you
alone.
disrespected
My new
me.
question to you is, and it's my last question on this before I toss to Nadeska, is very successful in this short career so far. Do we see a point where exactly what you just said, all of this street shit where you just gotta check a nigga, kind of crosses over into industry time? And listen, before your time, there was a time when Keith Murray was running in the label, smacking the shit out of people.
Yeah.
There was a time when DMX was running in labels. I
Yeah.
won't talk about that. Sometimes what street niggas want to do and what corporate people want to do don't really mix. Please use self-restraint up there at Epic.
Yeah.
Don't go crazy. I hear you saying if a nigga is gonna keep disrespecting me, I gotta fix it. Please, especially over at Epic with them the fucking Bobby Shmurda GS9, them niggas is going. At Epic, it appears the optic, I don't know, that they love street niggas until it gets street.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, for sure.
That's all I'm saying.
Dead ass right about that.
Yeah.
And you mentioned
That's why
about,
I said I'm growing.
Yeah.
Exactly. You mentioned growth. I mean, like, are you?
But I ain't gonna lie, disrespect is disrespect.
Yeah.
That ain't really got nothing to do with no street shit. That's just being a man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
But you just
if
learn
I'm
how
a
to
man,
handle
if
disrespect
you disrespecting
differently.
me, you disrespecting me.
You
I
learn how
probably
to-
won't kill you, but something gonna, you know what I mean? Something gonna happen.
So, yo, 21, curious to hear your
That's
thoughts on
scary
this
shit,
one.
man. Like, I ain't gonna.
First of all, you should be scared of anybody who says the things that he says in the tone
Yeah.
that he said.
Very
that's
calm,
what
cool,
tone? What
collected.
you mean?
Very
You
calm,
got a
very cool.
monotone, just
I ain't
nonchalant.
gonna kill you, but something's gonna happen.
I be
to
dead
you.
ass serious though. That's probably
That's
like-
what
That's
we're
what
saying.
he's saying.
I ain't
yeah.
gotta yell.
Yeah.
I'm dead
That's
ass
what we're
serious,
saying.
though.
All right, so I don't
I'm
know
tossing to
if
the
you,
Yo, segue us out of this one.
to listen to Jay's album, so you obviously saw at least clips of Joe and Yachty. So, like, do you feel like there's this big generational divide? Do you feel that from where you're at?
How you get there from Jay-Z's album coming out?
Because he addresses
Holy
it.
shit.
He addresses
Yeah.
it on the album.
The disconnect.
Yeah. What the fuck is wrong with you? Did you listen to the album?
No.
No, I don't listen to music.
He
when it
definitely
first come out.
talks about it on the project.
How do generations, like, how do we count generations?
You said it's every 5 years you
Well,
count?
I say a rap generation is every 4 years. Every 4 years, like, you rock with this type of music, the music changes. And the younger kids, they gravitate to something else, that kind of gets popular. And then they look at the other shit that used to be popping 4 years ago as old.
I think
feel like
society
the
sees it
same
as
shit
20
been
years.
popping.
Yeah,
I feel like the same type of shit been popping for a minute until like
Really?
me, Uzi, and Yachty just came out. I feel like it ain't really much changed.
no, we had the 50,
We had
then we
Drake,
had the
the one-
Kanye,
but
then
how
we
long
had
ago
the
was
Drake.
50?
No, but that's what I'm going through. 50, Kanye, Drake, after that, and Wayne was all sprinkled in
But them
between.
just new artists. It ain't really like the culture never really changed. Drake and Kanye, that's like the same type of shit.
All right, so how about
Okay.
phrasing it like this? So when you're growing up, you're junior high school, the rap that's on you're listening to at that time is what you connect with the most. So stuff that came before your time, like the Pacs and the Biggies, do you feel like there's a certain level of respect you have to have? Do you know about them and respect it even if you didn't grow up?
them my peers. They is the pioneers of this shit. You got to respect them, like, cause without them, wouldn't be no us. That's just what it is.
And I think that's where this generational divide springs from, right? Some people like Joe, not you specifically, I'm just saying, may feel like younger
I
rappers
am now
don't.
the poster child.
I
For
just
old bitter niggas.
I just tried to
I don't even
clarify.
know.
But now it depends like how certain artists grew up, like what they grew up on.
Yeah.
Some niggas like I know like I'm from the hood, so we grew up on like Pac and Biggie, like not really grew up, but I know my mama used to listen to it, so it just sprinkled down onto me. You know what I mean? Just so yeah, I respect it. I don't feel like it's really just no big change. It's like until us. I feel like we the big change because it ain't been this type of discussions about new
wait, hold
artists
on.
until us.
No, wait. Why do you think like is like this crowd is a new change? Because I feel like you always had like even Keith like sprouted like a whole thing. Lil B, like
Yeah,
I feel like the change been coming. Maybe it's never been this prevalent.
But I don't really see what category they put like Chief Keef into.
Yeah.
What really they didn't really like.
Well, they was just drill.
They didn't make him trap. He wasn't trap.
They just
Nah, I'm
drill
talking about like
music.
they didn't like how they wasn't mumble rapping him and shit like that.
He wasn't a mumble rapper.
They was just like damn,
Chief
all
Keef
this
don't
shit,
mumble?
all this shit
Oh,
going
Chief
on.
Keef
in
mumbles.
it. But they weren't calling him no
On
mumble
Chief
rapper.
Keef's first 2 singles, he's audible.
I've heard Chief
And
Keef in
they're
an
big
interview,
singles.
and he was mumbling.
I'm aware of that. I'm only telling you about what the casual fans
I
felt about Chief
understand what he
Keef.
said.
I understood what he was
I
saying.
understand
and-
what I say.
Yeah, but you know why people.
Wait,
just
he's
talk-
a mumble rapper?
Well, they talk about all the new rappers. It's like one big category, and
Yo,
everybody's
niggas gotta
mumble.
stick to definitions, man.
Yo, hip hop is too broad to really categorize things correctly. You would have to have 10 different labels. So you just
No. Hip hop is so broad, so we should start
It's
categorizing
art.
things.
You can't really
correctly.
categorize art though.
and some songs like shit. Even with Uzi, some songs Uzi is mumbling. One of my favorite songs, he's mumbling on, and another one sounds perfectly audible. So again, it's it's a range of like how it is, and sometimes it's just from where you from Atlanta, like so you already got that you got that little slang going.
Nobody
Yeah.
in Atlanta is in competition with one another.
I mean, it's friendly competition, but everybody fuck with each other at the same time. Some niggas, I don't know, shit. I don't really know, cause I ain't really in competition with nobody, so I can't really just say. But shit, I don't know. Ain't no telling who like fuck that little nigga. You know what I mean? Ain't no telling who feel like.
I'm not gonna say this.
Hey,
is a
hold on.
great
I don't
interview
feel like
'cause
that
y'all
about
gonna laugh
nobody.
at me.
So before we move on, because we've been trying to, I think we all kind of said that mumble rap seems to be an offensive term, right? Like if a nigga tell you a mumble rap, it kind of almost telling you.
I think that's offensive.
right?
Yeah.
I don't give a fuck.
Okay, so you don't care. Some other rappers do care, right?
Yeah.
What would you, if you had to title what you do, and what people like you do, what would you call it?
Rap.
Just okay, so you just want to under umbrella rap.
Rap.
Because you know the older niggas gonna be like, this ain't rap. These niggas can't rap. Like this is rap, and they throw on one of his songs.
Shit, but I got songs. Alright, this is what I'm trying to understand. Like, okay, music is art, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, if what I'm doing appeals to her and not you, how can you categorize it as not rap or rap? Because art isn't really like one thing. It's
Subjective.
like, it's broad. It's like, it could be anything. As long as it's appealing to somebody. Like, you know how some people look at a picture and be like, that shit ugly as fuck. And somebody else will look at it like, damn, that's beautiful.
True.
That's what music is. So you really can't say what's hip hop, what's not, what's rap, what's not, because it's our art.
True.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, if you walk in a museum, you're liable to see just a blank canvas sitting inside a frame with the artist's name underneath.
Yeah.
It's gonna be art to somebody.
Yeah.
I understand that.
So what I do is just
and-
real music, real street shit.
Yeah.
It's a story. I'm not just rapping. I done been through a lot of shit. I'm telling my story, shit. And I make deep songs and I make fun songs because that's what kids like. A lot of kids don't really like to overthink. They just want to cut on some music and jump up and down.
That is true.
It's interesting
Nah, I
that
mean-
you say that because I want to ask you. So 50 Cent made this comment when Jay's album dropped. You know, he's always got jokes. He basically said
50
it
a
was.
comedian.
Yeah, he said it was too smart. It's like loafer music. He said he's working on a project right now, but it's not going to be as smart as Jay's because kids don't want to overthink. They just want to put on the record and have fun. Do you
Yeah.
agree, or is there still space to put out music that you put more thought into?
I mean, the Jay-Z album, I don't feel like Jay-Z really doing it like for one particular crowd.
Audience.
I feel like he's just doing, you know what I mean, him. He don't really need to put out music. So at this point, if he putting something out, it's like to, you know what I mean, because for his love of hip hop. So I can't really say like he put it out for kids. I think he just put it out just
Yeah, it's just this
to
idea
show
that.
send a message like he did.
But 50 seems to think there's not a space for that right now.
All right. Even
It's a space
even-
for it because he just did some in the first week.
Yeah, all right, even speaking about
the
like
second
you
week.
and like you're growing and shit. Like for me, I didn't like what 50 said because it felt like he was saying, I gotta dumb my music down and keep it for one demographic, even
Yeah.
though I'm growing. Like 50, I've seen a lot of growth in him.
Yeah.
As you grow, do you feel like I know what my people want from me. I'm gonna always give him that, or you're gonna give him what you, whatever is inspiring to you as you grow.
Yeah, I'm a artist, so I'm gonna create and grow, and I'm gonna give it to them. But I'm not just gonna stick to one thing because I think that's what they want. Because as I'm growing, my fans are getting older too.
I ain't gonna lie, that singing track
Well-
caught me off guard.
What, FaceTime?
The FaceTime joint.
Shit, that's just music though. That's just me in the zone.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I was in LA, shit, fucking with Mustard and shit. I gotta try new shit because if I don't, everybody gonna say all my shit sound the same.
That is true.
In trying new shit, will your artistry ever leave music? Will you ever lend your creative brain and thinking to want to venture out and
Yeah.
do some other things?
Yeah. Movies, all that type of shit.
Would you do some movies?
Yeah, I'm finna do a movie. Like next month.
Already?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Wasting no time. What's the movie about? Can you tell us?
I
They
can't
can't
Top
tell us
secret.
shit.
I know. I always ask those just to hear. I
Hey,
can't.
how'd
give
you,
the
how'd you
answer.
take that money phone line thing, man? Because I know you be flexing on the gram heavy. Real talk. What's
I
up?
don't
Like,
really flex on the ground like that.
what?
Go to my page.
Stop it, 21.
I go to
my
his
page.
page.
Bro, I got to your page.
Stop
Go
it.
to my page.
He lives
On
on
your
your
story?
page.
No.
You're showing off chains a lot.
Change, that's it.
Okay.
I don't really hold money up like that.
Yeah, but I think it was symbolic though when he's talking about the money and shit like that. He's talking
Shit,
about
Jay-Z
flexing.
been rich for how long?
A long time.
How long I
He
been
lost
rich?
92 bricks.
2 years, huh? 2 years? You been rich? A year?
Probably. Yeah,
Okay.
like rich. I didn't have money, dope money, lick money. But I'm talking about like, you know what I mean? It's just like Jay-Z been rich for a long time, so.
So he cannot put the money phone up.
This is what Jay-Z trying to do. He's trying to tell us the mistakes he made so we don't make them.
Yes.
That's what that whole message was. We are young, so you know, some people are gonna take to it like, yeah, Jay-Z, you right. We do need to start doing that. And some people gonna be like, man, shit, I'm just not getting some money. I'm happy as a motherfucker. Let me put my money to my ear. You know what I mean? But it ain't really like, he not wrong, Jay-Z not wrong. Cause what he's saying, like, invest in real estate. Like, he's saying smart shit. It's just some niggas not ready for that and some niggas are.
What did you take from it?
Shit. I listened to it and I'm finna get me some real estate.
Good. No more cars.
I already have real estate though, but
Get more.
I like what he doing. Like,
Look what man get
we
his
need
cars,
that.
yo. Look at you,
He
yo.
said 5. 5 is good.
I got all the cars I need.
Cars.
He's getting the demon. Let him rock. I want to see what he. Yo, you gonna put the demon on the ground?
The demon.
No, he said
Nah,
the demon.
when
ain't come
I'll
out.
put it on the ground when I get to LA. I can't
right.
put it on the ground in
We'll post
Atlanta.
it on my
I'm
page.
shoot my shit
He
up.
is gonna post it on his page.
He's smart. He doesn't think about
That shit's
this.
dope.
All right, so we have a segment called Can't Unsee It. Today's clip is a little ridiculous. This woman going nuts on
Nah,
a car
fam.
window. What?
This is not copacetic at all. Honestly.
What?
I'm sorry.
This
Should
is-
I not
this
roll
is
the clip?
No, roll the clip. This is horrible.
Okay, roll the
I
clip.
didn't see it.
Ana, los bebés los cortaste. Oye, cortaste los bebés. Los bebés los cortaste. Hey, hey.
Bro, there were kids in the car.
Oh, see, they ain't even really even get to the shit. They ain't even really show it the way I saw it. It's kids in the back seat. Those kids are then bleeding.
Really?
Then at the end of this video, while the gentleman sits in the front seat, not saying or doing a word, the woman takes the kids into another vehicle and then drives off with the kids. I'm putting hands on that one. Sorry.
Yeah.
Not touching. You are not endangering my kids.
Yeah.
And then your mental space ain't even in a spot where I'm comfortable with you taking my kids. This is craziness.
Yeah.
I know it's cool now for people to say that they're crazy and they're dealing with a psycho woman and psycho. That's nuts. And if that happens to one of mine,
Yeah, I would have went crazy about my kid.
man, listen.
But a girl ain't even gonna try me like that though. To bust my windows out while I'm sitting in the car like, bitch ain't playing with me like that.
or
Hell
me.
nah.
Or me.
Well,
I don't understand why homeboy just sat there like that.
All right, remove the kids
Recording.
and say they catch you cheating.
No, don't remove the kids.
Okay.
I don't want to talk about this without the kids.
All right.
I don't give a fuck about this video if it ain't no kids in the backseat.
Yeah.
I'm only talking about this because she acting fucking crazy and it's 2 infants in
And
that
then
fucking
she hitting the
backseat.
window where the kids at.
Come on,
Probably
man.
glass
Come on,
falling
man.
on them.
Nah,
and
Come
everything.
on, man. Come on, man.
Some other
no,
shit.
No,
I would've
no.
beat her ass
100.
about my kids.
What was about the kids? All right, man.
That must not been her kids though.
It had to be her
But
kids.
you said she
it.
took them. They were
She took the
probably,
kids at the end of the video. She took the
Yeah.
kids. Man,
might
listen,
been her
I can't say
grandkids.
what I would have done in that situation. I try not to fucking project because God can put any one of us in any situation at any time. Woosah, that was not me.
Hopefully the kids are all good. All right, so our last segment, Colin Kaepernick. We know that he kept kneeling during the national anthem during games, and he has not been re-signed to a new team. So Mike Vick was on Fox Sports this week and had some advice for him. Let's take a look.
The first thing we got to get Colin to do is cut his hair. You know, I mean, listen, I'm not up here to try to be politically correct, but, you know, even if he puts cornrows in it, I don't think he should represent himself, you know, in that way in terms of, you know, just the hairstyle. Just go clean cut. You know, why not? You know, you're already dealing with a lot of controversy surrounding this issue.
Hear you say, Mike.
The thing that he needs to do is, you know, just try to be presentable. I mean, look, so all the social media stuff that he's doing, look, we get it, we understand it. It's time for, you know, Collins to step up in a different way. And, you know, I think primarily the reason why he's not signed to a team right now is because of the last 2 seasons and not being as productive as everybody, you know.
So look, he did kind of walk this back a little bit after Colin Kaepernick responded with this tweet about Stockholm Syndrome, saying like, when you're abused, the victim develops some kind of respect and empathy for their abuser. People thought this was a response to Vic, who later
I thought
said
this
like
was a response to R. Kelly.
What?
That's what I thought.
It's responsible. Well,
I didn't know that he was responding to Mike Vick.
Yeah,
When he put this
statement.
out, I thought this was because Colin Kaepernick has become like a social injustice type of like he says the right thing. So the R. Kelly shit went out, and I read this, and it was applicable.
Yeah,
I
didn't
don't
know.
know. I'm lost.
I
I
didn't
don't know
know.
about nothing about. Who is that? Who is Colin?
who, we're talking about Kaepernick
he's
or
a quarterback
Vic?
dude. He used to be on the Niners, the 49ers.
Colin Kaepernick
So he-
used to be a quarterback for the 49ers. Colin Kaepernick took a knee in support of black people losing their lives at the hands of police, right?
Right.
So that's what they're talking about here. Mike Vick,
Is going against him doing that?
Mike Vick.
He was offering advice.
Mike
on
Vick's
why,
advice.
Why nobody's signing?
Yeah.
Oh, so he won't get a job. He can't get a job.
Ain't
He's
nobody-
out the NFL.
Yeah.
Um,
And so Mike Vick is kind of saying, look, if maybe you stop rocking the fro and fix your hair.
he has a
that's-
huge afro, and what Mike Vick thought
like
was cool
telling
to
him to
say here is
conform.
cut your hair.
That's like telling him to conform.
Mike Vick probably is telling him. I'm not going to attack Mike Vick because I don't think that Mike Vick even knows what the fuck he was saying just
Yeah.
now. I'm not.
I think he knows what he was saying, but he's looking at it from his standpoint. When he was locked up for a crime, people were looking at him like a criminal. So he wanted to change his image. So he's looking at Colin Kaepernick, and he's saying, maybe you should change your image, but Colin didn't commit a crime.
Nah,
like, he didn't do
it's-
anything. Actually, he was trying to make a stand for something,
Yeah.
which should be applauded, not like treat him like a criminal, which that's the first mistake he made.
My problem is not with what Mike Vick said, even though what Mike Vick said is problematic. My problem is with the outlets and the entities that give people like Mike Vick the platform to say these things. Call me a conspiracy theorist. I don't think it's a coincidence that this stupid, idiotic shit was said right next to Jason Whitlock on Coon Sports. I don't think it's a coincidence.
Hey, if Mike
That's
Vick...
the name of the show, Coon Sports.
Yes, yes.
Well,
Joe can
well,
rename it.
if-
We
It's
call
Fox
that.
Sports, but the person that runs this particular show is called Jason Whitlock, and he speaks. He always speaks against black people.
Yeah.
He's always in favor of white privilege and whatever the white person says. And now here we are with Mike Vick on this gentleman's show
Yeah,
saying
yeah,
that
yeah.
Colin Kaepernick should cut his hair. I don't think that's a coincidence. That's me.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, if he wanted to really give advice, maybe he said, or if he wanted to explain why he's not signed, Colin, which I don't think there's a good explanation anyway, just keep it to the level of play, man. When you're telling him he needs to fix his image up because he might be looking too black, like, that's pretty much what you're saying. You're looking
Yeah.
too black out here.
Yeah.
Imagine somebody saying, yo, I ain't gonna lie to anyone, you can't do certain things, yo, tattoo on your face, or you gotta go bald, and, like, it looks, come on.
Imagine the nigga that went to
And a
jail
black
for
person saying-
fighting pit bulls telling you that. Like, if you want to talk about the black stereotypes that we subscribe to, Mike Vick, I'm not even talking about Mike Vick. I'm not doing this.
Yeah, cause I fuck with Mike.
You
Vick.
can try to act like
Nah,
you're not
I
Black
fuck with Mike
Panther
Vick.
with me.
To be
Go
honest,
ahead.
this was a
I'll
Mike Vick
fuck you
thing to
up.
say. Yo, everybody likes Mike Vick, but I think when he went through what he went through, I think he's looking at every maybe PR crisis like you're a fucking criminal. Like you were held up on every motherfucking newspaper as fighting dogs, which
And
no.
then
But I
it's the
heard like
cover-up.
all the sports like they real strict. That's what I heard. Like the athletes really can't really do.
Yeah,
They
NBA,
can't really
NFL.
live like how they want to live.
Yeah,
That's
but
another
Kaepernick
topic
is
for
not,
another time.
Kaepernick is not. He's not breaking any rules though. Like what he's doing, he ain't breaking no rules. You know what I mean? So Mike Vick, I think he's just going off his own experience.
Who else? What other athlete then spoke up for that?
Not as much as him. A lot. Some used to take the knee, like in the beginning of the season, preseason. But then as the season went on, people kind of stopped. Colin
But
Kaepernick
taking the knee is like you talking about in the game.
During the national anthem.
during
Yeah.
the national
So people had a
anthem.
lot of problems with it because they thought that was disrespectful.
They were making a stance to say there's social injustices that's
The
going on.
NFL.
So the athletes stopped taking the knee.
Yeah, so someone would take a knee to say they're not standing for the anthem, and then after a while, after a couple games, because there was a lot of pressure.
Them
Like
white
you got to
people-
remember, the
I'm
white
talking about
people
who
in
done
these bu-
spoke like who done spoke.
Only
like
him. Only Colin Kaepernick
Right.
has done this, and he's the only one that cannot get a job.
That's
now.
why he ain't got a job.
Yeah, but let's be clear: the NFL houses dope dealers, murderers, women abusers, rapists. I mean, if we really want to talk about who the NFL houses, I don't see why I'm sitting here on a fucking Thursday morning talking about somebody's hairstyle.
Yeah.
All right. Michael Vick, run on point with that one. All right, that's our show. 21. It's been great having you.
Yeah.
I'm be honest, man. I'm kind of sad.
What?
Here go the phony
No, no,
energy.
I'm kind of
Man,
sad.
Here go
man,
the
this
phony
guy's-
energy.
I don't want him to leave. I enjoyed him.
Yo, 21, man.
I did.
Yo, listen, I'm excited in your music. He's like, I don't know too much, right? He's like, I don't know if he's gonna be a good interview. I'm like, yo, he could talk
thought
and
you-
engage.
let's just be honest, he
He
thought
think
you
like
weren't
you
gonna
hit
talk.
1-word answers
He
or
thought
you're
you weren't gonna
ad-libbing
talk.
through the interview. Like,
He was
Are we
complaining.
being honest and transparent? Because I can say what I thought. Y'all know what I thought.
What you thought?
I told y'all
Stop.
that I spoke to Mr. Savage,
Mr. Savage.
on the phone.
No, do we?
no.
We were just
And I
talking
just
about you
don't
thinking he wasn't gonna talk enough. Enough.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie. He was like, academics, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Listen, I don't know.
I'm like,
I don't know how to call it. I mean, I don't know. What do you
I'm like, I
want
don't
to
even know.
I wouldn't have came up here if it was like
No,
that.
we said that. We said that. We eventually all came. I'm glad you came,
Yeah,
and this was great. No, my beef is they want to interview everybody. I don't want to talk to anybody.
Yeah.
I never want to talk
This
to
is
anybody.
not true.
Yeah.
Don't listen to him.
Anybody.
We vote
so
on
when
it.
a nigga come
Yeah,
up
but
here
look,
and I
21.
enjoy the interview,
21.
then they like, oh,
Yeah,
you
'cause
phony,
he
you
complains
whack.
the whole time before he's not gonna come, he's not gonna talk, and
Let's
then now
put
he
this in
loves you.
perspective, right? You
Phony.
see, I fuck with all the new rappers. I follow them. I keep up with them a lot, right? He doesn't know as much. So when he doesn't know, like, he's not gonna jump in.
Is that true? Is that true?
Right.
Don't lie to the fucking guest. I have a problem with niggas coming here on a press run straight from fucking Charlamagne and all these other niggas. I want to protect Complex's fucking integrity. I don't have a problem with him.
Ray Shrimmer.
Look at that.
Looks like, are you
End it.
And then Ray Shrimmer got it.
Hey, toss it to Nadeska so she can end it.
Nadeska.
All I'm gonna say is again, thank you. We're glad that you're here.
This is
Although
dope.
this dude doesn't keep the same energy. But anyway, guys, thank
The
you for
fuck
watching.
outta here.
We'll be back
This my
on
guy right
Monday.
here.
Monday, 11 a.m.
Joe
Eastern
Savage,
Time. Complex
nigga.
News YouTube.
Yo,
21 buttons.
wait, what about?
Hey!
Yo,